Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. Now students, as we were continuing with the chapter of division and we have done many of the topics, we have learned about division, the concept, how we divide the term. So division is actually sharing the things into equal parts, right? Then we have also learned that how we can divide any number by a one-digit number. Also, we have learned how to verify our division. Now, today we have to continue with the same topic and today we are going to understand the division by 10. How we can divide any number by 10. 10 which is a two-digit number and not only two-digit number, it is the smallest two-digit number. So, here I have taken some questions from your book exercise. The division process for any number by 10 will be the same as we were doing by division of any number with a one-digit number. Process is same. We will be using the same long division method. So let us continue with the same. Now, in the first question, we have to divide number 75 by 10. So, very first, we will make the division box. Dividend, we will write inside the box and divisor, which is 10, will be outside. Now, since we have to divide this number 75 by 10, so I have to read the table of 10. So, let us read the table of 10 and we have to find out either we get 75 or something less than 75. Okay. So, 10 times 1 is 10, 2 times 10, 20, 3 times 10, 30, 4 times 10, 40, 5 times 10, 50, 6 times 10, 60, 7 times 10, 70, 8 times 10 is 80. Now 80 is greater than 75. So what we will do? We will multiply this by 7. So 10 multiplied by 7 will give 70. Right children? Now it's time to do the subtraction. 5 minus 0, 5. 7 minus 7 is 0. So I put a cross here. Now this is a 5. Our remainder is 5. Do we have any other digit in the dividend? No. The digits are over. Our dividend is over now. So that means this is our remainder because we cannot divide 5 further by the divisor 10. So our division is complete at this step. We cannot divide it further. So now it's time to write our answer. And for answer what we have to write? Yes, we have to write its quotient plus the remainder. So what is our quotient here? When we have divided 75 by 10, our quotient is 7 and remainder is 5. Clear children? I hope this is clear. Let us understand the same concept by taking one more question. 205 divided by 10. I will write the 205 which is our dividend inside the division box and divisor 10 outside. Now, it's time to divide 205 by 10. So, very first since 10 is a two-digit number, so I will be taking two digits of the dividend also, which is 2 and 0, 20. We will take this 20 only. Now, let's read the table of 10. 10 ones are 10, 10 twos are 20. So, this 10 multiplied by 2 times is 20. It's time to do the subtraction. 0 minus 0, 0, 2 minus 2, 0. Then, so basically 20 minus 20 become 0. But we have one more digit in our dividend left. So I will bring down this 5 here. Now since we have bring down this digit, so this could not be considered as remainder right now. Because as I have already told you, whenever we bring down any digit down, we must have to divide that term at least once. Right? Now, let's read the table of 10. So, as we all know that in the table of 10, we did not get 5. So, by which digit should I multiply? I will multiply the term by 0. 10 zeros are 0. Now, we will subtract. 5 minus 0 is 5. Now, this is our remainder. Right children? So please understand this concept. If you are getting any remainder after subtracting, that can be left as it is. But if you are bringing any digit down, you have to divide it at least one time. Right? Now, This is our remainder. Now it's time to write the quotient and the remainder because we cannot divide it anymore and the digits in the dividend is also over. So now what is the quotient? Our quotient is 20 and the remainder is 5. So when we are dividing 205 by 10, the quotient is 20 and remainder is 5. Clear, children? Let's take one more example. Now we have to divide 540 by 10. So writing the number in the division box 540 and divisor 10. It's time to divide now. 2-digit number, so I will be taking 2 digits of the number. So let us read the table of 10. 10 1 times 10, 10 2 times 20, 10 3 times 30, 10 4 times 40 and 10 5 times is 50. So I will be multiplying by 5 and I'll get 50 here. It's time to do the subtraction. 4 minus 0 is 4, 5 minus 5 0. Let's bring down the next digit because we have one new digit in our dividend, that is 0. So I bring down the 0 here. Now it becomes 4 and 0 become 40. Let's read the table of 10. Can you just tell me how many times I get 40? 4 times. So it is 10 multiplied by 4 will give 40. Subtracted here 0 minus 0, 0, 4 minus 4, 0. Now here as you can see our division is a complete division and the remainder is 0. So it's time to write its quotient and remainder. What is our quotient? Our quotient is 54 and remainder is 0. Clear, children? Taking one more part. So let us solve 565 divided by 10. So it is 565 divided by number 10. Now let us divide 565 by 10. And since again there is divisor is having 2 digits, so we will take 2 digits of the dividend also. So let us read the table of 10 and check out whether we get 56 or something less than that. So it is 10 1 time, 10, 10 2 times, 20, 10 3 times, 30, 10 4 times is 40 and 10 5 times multiplied will give 50. Now what we have to do? We have to subtract the number. 6 minus 0, 6, 5 minus 5 is 0. Right, children? Now what we have to do? We have one more digit in the dividend. So let us bring down this last digit. And it becomes 65. 6 was already there in the remainder and there is another 5. So it becomes 65. Let's read the table of 10 and when you will read the table of 10, 10 multiplied 6 times will give 60. Subtracting the value, 5 minus 0 is 5, 6 minus 6 is 0. Now no more digit in the dividend, so that means we have to leave our division process here itself. It's time to write its quotient. Our quotient by dividing 565 by 10 is 56 and remainder is 5. Clear, children? So today we have done some questions related to division by 10. I hope today's topic is clear to all of you. Kindly go through your book exercise and complete the questions in your notebook. Thank you for the lesson, students. Have a great day.